that must just, the experience, just times you grow it as a player, all that, change up.
I would say I'm kind of used to it a little bit because going to prep school in Juve, I played a lot of minutes every game. And I feel like that kind of got me ready for playing those kind of minutes, especially at a D1 level. So I feel like I'm in shape for it, my body's ready for it, and I've been able kind of just to deal with a lot of minutes every game.
Coach said you kind of grew as a leader now. You're a little more vocal on the court as opposed to freshman year when you were kind of just feeling the way in. Just talk about that, growing that aspect of your game.
I feel like when I first came in, I was one of the younger people, so I was kind of learning from older people like James Carney and Mackay, and then that second year I was still learning from Mackay. So I feel like this third year being one of the older on the team, I have to take that next role, and I've kind of been talking to Coach about it. He's been just helping me in ways that I could be that vocal leader. I've been doing a good job of it.
Last year you talked about a lot how you lacked confidence in some games. How are you addressing that, trying to build more confidence and consistency?
I feel like there's a mentality because I remember last year I would say just not aggressive as much. If there'd be open shots, sometimes I'd pass it up and get it to somebody else. But I feel like this year I need to step in that role to be more aggressive. And not even just get points, but just create for anybody.
Mason mentioned the new offense that kind of mirrors the second round of games. He said he's got a trigger. Who are you, and just how do you think that offense helps you guys? I guess Fox.
Yeah, I guess you could just say Fox as he brings it up, but I feel like it's actually a great offense for us because we have a 1 through 5 that can do everything. Just go out, screen, cut through, and come back to it. So I think that's a great offense for us.
How is it different from last year's offense? Can you elaborate on that?
I would say a lot of our offense last year was kind of pass and just cut away and do like a pick and roll up top. Now it's kind of everybody's more involved.
Sorry. Now that Coach Grant is in year 3, when you guys first came to camp, was it more of a hit the ground running type of thing than years past?
I would say because we have like people like me, Devin, and QB back like for the third year. We kind of know what's expected, so Grant doesn't have to tell us as much. Obviously, us as leaders, we have to take that role and kind of interpret it to other people and grow from it. But it's good to have, especially 3 people that have been in for a while, to kind of lead the group.
Yeah, but you said we're going to put you in the game here. I'm going to put you in the game here. When we talk about the backcourt, how things are kind of rotating for you in the front court too, how has that kind of impacted your game? What are some of the elements that you've had to add, kind of as Jason's been talking about with the backcourt?
The backcourt, we're just going to do all we can, like rebound, crash the boards, just do all the dirty work. Me and QP, and we got Prince that can rotate in the 4. Jaeden Hastings, Monty, they're going to play big roles too coming in the backcourt this year.
How have you kind of seen your role evolve, even from being a rebounder or being a guy that plays underneath to even being able to kind of rotate around now?
Yeah, last year I played more I played the 4 and majority of the 5 because QP was out half of last year. So this year I'm being more on the 4 perimeter and just gonna crash the boards from the perimeter now and just still be inside as well.
Intense practice you guys just had, especially with the 5-on-5. You guys feel like that's the type of intensity you guys need to bring during game day every night, because even some of the younger guys, they were really getting into it too with the 5-on-5s.
I feel like that's what's great about this team this year because we have from the top of the lineup to the bottom, everybody wants to come out and compete and get better every day. So us coming out and doing that 5-on-5 stuff, they push us, we push them, everybody's pushing each other. And honestly, I feel like that's going to be big for us this year.
Speaking of the young guys, which one of the young guys have you guys really been impressed with leading up to the season opener?
First off, I think Elijah Strong, since he's got here, he's been making huge strides for us, and he's going to make a huge impact this year, I believe.
I would also say Fred, because him being a guard, I feel like he's been making me better this whole summer, the whole year, because he's picking me up full court, being aggressive with me, and that's something that honestly is going to help me get better for the season coming up. So he's been incredible for us.
Donald Henry coming back from injury, what's that been like?
It's been nice to have him back because I know coming in last year was big expectations, and we know some stuff didn't work out as supposed to, but it's good to have him back. He's a good scorer for us, good shooter, so he's going to step into a big role.
Just I want to talk about the school spirit right now. There's a lot for football and hockey. How are you expecting the hockey to be when you guys are playing these home games?
I've been to a couple of the hockey games. It seems like the culture has been really high. I feel like the culture in the sports in general this year has been higher, so I believe the expectation should be high for us as well.
What aspects of U2's games are we going to see in this offense that we didn't get to see last year?
I would just say, like I was saying before, just be a lot more aggressive. I've always been trying to create for people, but I feel like this opens up that opportunity a lot more because there's good space and there's a lot of room to get downhill and just create shots for open shooters.
Kind of follow up on that. With this football coach presence you have, just talk about getting the inside-out game going. That'll be your job.
Yeah. I know my first 2 years I did it a little bit, and kind of that was like the biggest thing for me because I'm a bigger, stronger guard. But I feel like in this offense, there's a few plays where I can get down there and kind of work from there. Not even just score, but a lot of times they have to help or it's going to be a foul. So if they help, we're getting down to a little bit shooter or some of these guys.
Having like facilities, how's it helped you guys as a team?
The facility's been great for us because we have a new lounge area where the team is. It's definitely helped us build like chemistry even more, and the nutrition aspect of the nutrition side of it as well has been good for us as well.
Devin, last year when you kind of had those spurts, the big games, I don't think teams game plan for you that much. Now this year they're gonna game plan for you a lot more, knowing the stuff that you're able to do, especially on the glass. How you expect us to handle that? You know, having a team's game plan for you.
Team's game plan. I'm just gonna still work for my teammates and hunt the EGBs, like the go on the glass and set screens for my teammates, and just do everything I can for my team.
Trevor was asking about making this team gritty and pretty, and I asked Mason who's the prettiest guy on the team. So I'm gonna ask you guys too.
He said himself.
He said himself. So I'm gonna ask you guys, who's the prettiest guy on the team?
I say Abe's pretty pretty. So I'll give it to Abe.
This is the